Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tiffany, and today's video is going to be the first video in a series that I'm starting here on my channel, and it is going to be a beginner friendly makeup series. So I did get this idea because one of my subscribers suggested that I do a lip liner and lipstick tutorial for beginners, and I was like, that is a good idea. Why don't I make it a whole thing? Because, you know, go big or go home, all or nothing. So we're gonna make it a whole series. So today I focus mainly on, well, not mainly, all the way on highlight and contour. So I showed you how I cream and powder, contour and highlight it. So I'm super excited about this series and to get it started. So if you are too, make sure to give this video a thumbs up before we even get into it. Let me know down in the comments below which video you want to see next, because I'm going to do a brow, an eyeshadow, maybe an eyeliner. Y'all already know I'm not really good at eyeliner, so I don't want to steer y'all wrong, and maybe an eyelash, like applying eyelashes tutorial, but don't quote me on that one either. But I'm very excited about this series, so if you're interested, let's just get right into the video. I did go ahead and add my foundation off camera, and I will put what I use down in the description box below. That's not really what this video is about, so I didn't really want to have it in here and then take up extra time, because this is probably going to be a lengthy video, because I'm going to try to edit out as little as possible so you actually see me blending everything out and all of this and all of that. So since it's beginner friendly, I want to use products that are easy to work with, easy to blend and all of that, so it won't be like too difficult for you guys to follow along if you're actually, you know, watching this while you're getting ready or whatever the case may be. So I'm here for y'all, don't worry. For highlighter, because I know I like to let my highlighter sit a little bit, I'm gonna use this LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I have it in the shade Fawn, because I know you can get this at any little beauty supply, any wherever. I think they're at, are they at Sally? No, I don't feel like, you know, are they at Sally's? Honestly, I don't even know. Like, good question. I don't know if they're at Sally's, but I do know they are at beauty supplies. So, and you can go to Ulta to get them, and you can go to LA Girl, the website, and all of that. So since I have a round face, I don't really want to widen my face, so I'm going to keep the concealer kind of concentrated right under my eye, because I feel like my face is wide enough. I just want to bring light to my face, so I am going to put it under my eyes right here, and I'm going to stop where like the ends of my eyebrows stop, and then I'm going to put it on my chin so I can bring some light to the middle of my face. And I don't really do my forehead anymore, rarely, but if I do, I just do like the middle right here. That's not even my forehead, and then I take it down like halfway down my nose, and then I will bring the concealer up on the sides of my nose, because I don't always contour my nose. So this way it's kind of like a reverse contouring deal. So like how you put highlighter like below your cheeks, I don't do that, but it's the same thing, just a different place. So I'm gonna let that sit for a little while, and then I'm going to contour now. So I'm gonna use this Fenty Beauty Matchstick. This is a little more pricey. I think these are like $20 by itself. I'm not really sure, I don't remember, but if I do remember, I'll put it on the screen somewhere. But you just gotta warm this up like on your hand a little bit so it doesn't tug, and then you want to find like the hollows of your cheeks. So you want to do one of these, right, and then you just put it like, follow where the hollows of your cheeks are, and then put it right there. I like to go a little bit above where the hollow of my cheek is, because when you're blending out, you don't want to blend too far down, because then everything starts looking muddy and like run down and busted, dusted, buckety, and you don't want that. You want to look cute and, you know, snatched for days, and that's not really going to be your cup of tea. You don't want to look muddy, you just want to look sculpted, you know. So then if you want to, because I do, you put a little on your forehead, like wherever you want to. Like for me, I don't necessarily want to narrow my face out. I just want to add some shape to my face, because my face with or without makeup is like a pancake, right? So if I just widen everything out, then I will look like a pizza, and I don't look like a pizza. So I'm trying to keep it like the size that it is, but just with some like angles, sis. I'm trying to serve some angles. So If y'all wonder why I put the contour where I put it, that is why. I just want to add a little bit of dimension, a little bit of like angle shadows to my face, so you know, just so I can give a little something something, you know, just a little something something. So I'm gonna buff out my contour with this brush, and I normally do with the brush either this brush or my NYX brush. I think I use my NYX brush the most on camera. And you're going to push it into your skin, but you're going to push up. You don't want to blend down, because you don't want, like I said, everything to start looking a hot mess and schmutty. You don't want that. So I'm also not putting it in circles. I am pushing it into my skin. This is kind of why primer is so important, because if you do like what I do, you shove stuff onto your face. You want to make sure that it's not soaking into your skin. So that is not what you want. You don't want the makeup to soak into your skin. You want it to look like it's soaking into your skin, but you don't want it to legitimately soak into your skin. That's not what you want. That's not popping. That's not cute. So do y'all see how already my face is looking like a little bit more, like I got a little bit more shape instead of looking pancakey like normal? So for your forehead, you want to like buff it in and push it back into your hairline. So my edges is fake laid down today, like for fake, only because this is not like a lace front wig or nothing. This is a Synthetica, and you know, she tried to clap back sometimes, so you can't have her see you, you know, sweat. You can't do that. So I'm going to blend this out with a sponge, you know, because y'all already know I blend my stuff out with a sponge. And for this, a damp sponge is the best. Honestly, blending anything, really, a damp sponge is the best method, because you don't want everything to be stiff, especially if you like let it dry down like me. You definitely don't have to, but I know I do. So you want to make sure that your sponge isn't like stiff and hard, because then everything isn't going to melt together like it really needs to for you to like go off wherever you want, you know. So like, do y'all see that? I know y'all can tell a difference from how I started off, you know, pancakey to like snatched, you know, like it's a difference. And you want to go over where you put that contour so everything is like blended together. Also, if you're unsure of what concealer shade to get, then start by going 1 or 2 colors lighter than your foundation color, because if you don't know like what you like already, you want to make sure you don't go too bright, because you don't want to scare yourself out of doing it at all. You want to like ease into it, so that if you get the shade that's like 1 shade lighter and you think, oh, that's not light enough for me, you could always go deeper. But you don't want to go like too light to start off with, and then you don't know how to like fix it if it is too light. So you could always go into the store and ask them, you know, to try to match you with a concealer they think might work with your complexion, and that will help a lot. Don't be afraid to go in the store and ask questions. Literally, those are what the people are there in the store to do, help. So always feel free to ask. I don't work at the store where you're going to be at, but don't hesitate to ask just because you think they're going to look at you crazy, because you always want to know. It's something you're spending your money on. Listen, and if you get the wrong shade, take it back. Okay, take it back. All right. Once I have my concealer blended out, I'm going to go back in with the brush that I used to blend out my contour and just go back over where I had my contour at, just in case some of it got lost when I was blending out my concealer. Also, if you went too far with your concealer, then you could always just go back over it with your contour, so that way it's not like too far outwards from where you actually want it to be. Now we're gonna go ahead and set, and I think for beginners, most people don't want to go like super light under their eye. So I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier powder. This is the regular translucent one, and I'm going to take this and pat some of it on the back of my hand and then press it onto my under eye. Like, you can already tell a difference. Like, when I first started doing my makeup, I didn't set my under eye. Actually, really, I think the only thing I did was spray setting powder. I don't feel like I set any of my makeup, and when I started setting it, I could see a clear difference. Like, it's one of those, oh my goodness, why didn't anybody tell me? But like, everybody was trying to tell me. So I would definitely recommend setting your makeup, especially if you have like oily skin. It's definitely a must. Even if you have dry skin, I would just say don't bake, but still set, because you don't want throughout the day you're out and then your makeup is like moving and it has like a mind of its own, because nobody wants that. And I want to make sure my girls are good. I want to make sure we're all on the same page. So I'm just taking the powder and putting it under my contours to give a little reverse contour snatch it situation going on, because I don't put like cream highlighter under my contour, because that's just an extra step in blending that I don't need in my life. So I just avoid it. I'm gonna take a little bit and go down my nose, the bridge of my nose. This part I always do crooked, so like if you do a crooked, don't worry, you're not the only one, sis. Now I'm gonna press some under my eye to actually bake. I don't bake for a long period of time at all, because honestly I'm scared that the powder is going to stick to my skin and then start clapping back, and I know I don't got time for that. So I know y'all don't have time for that. So I'm just going to dust this away, and this is just a little bullet brush from Morphe. I'm going to leave the powder that's under here though, because I just want to make sure it doesn't stick to my under eye. And I'm also going to leave it on my nose for right now. So next I go ahead and contour. Did I not take out my contour? Okay, I didn't. So I'm gonna contour with this Black Radiance True Complexion contour palette, and this is in a medium to dark, and I'm gonna take the darkest color, the Sculpt color, and while I'm doing this I'm gonna like work in like circular motions, but still, you remember when I said don't blend down, blend up? I'm like pushing up, like, if that makes any sense. I'm just making sure I don't take it below that line I put down there. Like, can y'all tell a difference? I know y'all can. Y'all don't gotta tell me. Y'all, I know y'all see a difference. I'm just gonna do the same thing over here. And then I'm gonna take it onto my hairline, like I said earlier. So I'm gonna take this same brush. I didn't add any more product, and I'm just going to press this powder in my skin down here. And dust this powder off my nose. So I am pretty much done that. I don't normally like powder contour my nose, because honestly every time I do, my life turns out in shambles, and I really don't need a negativity right now because I'm doing good and it's a good day. So I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna do a quick little eyeshadow look, and then I'm gonna be right back. We made it to the end of the video, and I really hope this video was helpful to you guys, because I know that watching a 15-20 minute tutorial is not really giving y'all like actual techniques you can take with you, because a lot of stuff gets cut out. Like as I'm sitting down editing, I know that I cut out so much stuff that really could be important, but to save time it gets cut out of the video, and I really hate that. So me sitting down and doing a step-by-step for you guys, so that way you can actually follow along and you see how long it takes to blend, see how long it takes to apply the stuff on my face, see how long I leave it on there. I just feel like it's helpful for somebody that has no idea, because when we come on here and we do tutorials, we kind of have the assumption sometimes that everybody knows how to do it already. So we're not really aiming to teach, we're really just aiming to show sometimes. Like, and I know I personally, I like teaching things, so I just felt like this was a good way to come on here and help you guys out a little bit more than my normal tutorial where I do eyes, face, lips, and all of that. I just felt like this was more helpful. So let me know down in the comments below if this was helpful to you at all, because I'm really curious to know. I really hope that it was. Give this video a thumbs up if you loved it and you're excited for this series coming up. Hit the subscribe button if you aren't already, because if you already watched this whole tutorial, sis, what are you doing? You must want to keep seeing my face. So hit the subscribe button so next time I'm on here, you can be here with me. Hit the notification bell so next time I upload a video, you know that too, and you can come on here and you can be one of the first people to watch it, boo, because I know you're gonna want to watch it. I know it's gonna be a good one. Matter of fact, since I know the next one's gonna be a good one, I'm gonna put another one right here. Don't know which one it's gonna be yet, but I'm gonna put one right there, so that way you could just watch me right now. Watch me again right now, okay? So like I always tell y'all, I'm your girl Tiffany. Thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you in my next video.